Good day. Hello, this is Kathleen, author of The Game of Life. I would love it if you would like and share so that I can help others along their journey of self discovery in the path of uncovering the mysteries of the fraud and deception that has been well established by the powers that be as we unravel and reverse engineer it. So please like and share. So I am a secured party creditor. A lot of us are hearing about being a secure party creditor. If you aren't aware of what that is, real quick, there was a fraud that took place, and it's long and in depth, but basically, the birth certificate created an entity. The government wants us to think we're an entity. Therefore, they took the afterbirth that the mother discarded as she signed in as an informant on the birth certificate. Look at your birth certificate, it says informant, mother signs, it says live birth. And then after the live birth, because it's on maritime law that we operate, UCC, Admiralty law, law of the sea, basically. That's what we operate on. That's what our life is based on, is that law. That's what the courts are based on. And they are running everything, and it's a muck, and they've gone crazy. Some of them probably need to be, you know, have an evaluation done. But that's a whole nother subject. So a secured party creditor is like, okay, I know that the birth certificate is fraud because I've looked up the definition of live birth in the dictionary, or not in the dictionary, in the state constitution. And it's a product extracted from the mother, to put it mildly and nicely. And it came from the WHO in 1950, updated in 1988. So I want to repent and correct my errors. Now that I know a sin, a wrong, an error has been committed, I want to go in and correct this. This is just stage one for anyone that is a secure party creditor. You have only done one layer of the three layers. You still have to clean up the Vatican and in England. So it's a three-part process. Everything is in three with this game. So you can reach out to me if you want to know more. So when I became a secure party creditor, there's a process. That was three parts, of course, to go through. Part of that was creating and taking back and reclaiming that I'm alive, because I'm mindfully aware that I am. It was filing a UCC filing. I am a utility the product is a utility. Now, why is it important to claim this back? Because a product extracted from the mother is owned by the state. This is how the state can sit there and come and get your son and daughter from you, because you are not mindfully aware that your son and daughter is not the product, not the afterbirth. Okay, so you're like, oh my God, they have the right to come and knock on my door and come into my home. No, they don't. Not when you're mindfully aware that they're the vampire and you are above them in jurisdiction, and they must obey you. But no, you got to have a compassionate heart, because we're all learning this. So if you're angry about it, like, you need to do some inner work, because there's some people out there that are really angry about all this. It's a game. We're just playing a game. Like, don't take it so serious. Like, just do your duty and clean up your stuff. You got a mess, clean it up. So it's not fun cleaning up mess, but it is when you turn on music and when you start playing, then you can have fun. It's what you create, it's what you make, right? So, in the process of cleaning this up, you reclaim it and you take ownership. Owner, I like to get off the ship, so I take owner of property, not ownership, because I'm exiting the ship, the water. I'm going onto land and air now. God gave us dominion over land, air, and water. So, in doing so, once you get the Baylor Bailey filed, that is the third process. Then you want to go to the fourth process. You want to go to your county and file it. So you're going to go up to the county records, and they're going to say, I don't know what you're talking about. We do land here. And I said, well, this is a product. So she was like, I don't know how to file this. I've kind of seen it, but I don't know how to file it. I want to put the county, the court, and anybody on notice that this product is now a creditor and not a debtor. Once I do that, I can go and clean up debts that were created through the fraud. And so I can say, yo, look, here it's a UCC filing. I cleaned it up. As a trustee, I have a duty to the trust to make sure that I'm, have the best interest of the trust in mind, which the previous trustees were failing miserably. So I went to Madison County, that's where I live, and I went up there and they were like, "Well, I don't know how to do this." And I said, "It's a product." She's like, "What do you mean? You're a product?" And I was like, "Well, we're all pretending like a product, but the name is a product extracted from the mother. It's in 410 of the Illinois Constitution, 535:12. And there you'll find the definition of live birth. I am filing for that product. Another reason to do this. So now the court system's all on where it can cost anywhere from $35 to $70, I believe, depending on your court system. You want to put the county on notice. Anybody that comes in, they are now officially on notice that you're not their toy anymore, their product. And so another reason is Obama in 2013 made a law, and he said that any manufacturer that modifies a product owns the product. So if you know of a company called GlaxoSmithKline, they are a pharmaceutical company, very large, and they happen to own this other company called Pfizer, which has both of them have lots of subsidiaries and affiliates. And so Pfizer makes some products sometimes that may or may not change your DNA. That would be modifying the product. So it's a mind game here because the placenta is the product. So they didn't actually modify that, right? They modified what went into the living soul. But if you don't know you're a living soul and you're identifying as a little product of the game board, I'm hopping around and I'm Kathleen Ramsey and I have no idea that I'm living. And everybody controls me and I have to obey a master. That is, you can't serve two masters. Which master are you serving? You serving God the creator, laws of nature, nature's God? Or are you bowing down to government and thinking that the judge and the government is like over you? Because as a living, breathing, sensual being, you are not, you judge all, but you are not judged by any man. Kind of important to comprehend that. Anyway, if you are a secure party creditor, I highly recommend you file with your county. Till next time. I hope that you found this information good, useful, and roll the dice, play the game of life, and enjoy it. Have a good day. Thanks.